Spiritual Glower here, guys, and in today's video it's about the C virus that's going on right now, and a lot of people are only hearing about it now, just now and hearing about it through mainstream, and if they didn't, they wouldn't know about it. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about that and how it's impacting the rest of the globe, what's going on with it in a little bit in the US and the UK and everywhere else, the trickle down effect, the effects of it, and what's actually happening in different parts of the world if you don't know, what they're not talking about on the mainstream media, social, the news, any mainstream media provider that you'll be able to find, that you would think you'll be able to find what you need to know, what they're not talking about. What they're talking about most of the time is what they want you to hear, but what they're not talking about is what's most important, what you need to know. So let me get right to it. With the C virus, there's only one piece to the jigsaw right now. It's only a distraction. But there's different things going on in the Middle East, in China right now. There's floods going on. They're on severe lockdown right now. There's people starving out there. There's got more and more patients that are catching it, more and more people that are catching the virus. Even with their severe lockdown restrictions, in Lebanon, in the Middle East, they've got people starving, protests, riots, food shortages. Likewise, in other areas of China as well, and so forth. In the US, food shortages will be coming. Different weather going on out there, 5G going on everywhere. These things are all happening right now as the coronavirus is blinding most people, and most people don't even see it. They don't even see what's happening. They're so distracted with entertainment, regular things, and the virus itself, that they don't even realize what's going on with even 5G. 5G is being installed right now in different countries, and it's going up. But that's going to be I'm going to get to that in a separate video with that on topic for that. But concerning the C virus right now, they saying how now in the UK there's a new strand of it in the UK, and a lot of people are catching it already, and there's the death numbers are adding up more and more and more. More people are dying from it, and they ain't mentioning it. They ain't really saying that on the news. They keeping quiet about that, and they're saying there's a new strand, like I said. So that strand would seem more deadly because they want to. I don't know, whatever the disease is, it's man-made. It's not nothing natural. That's a man-made disease right there. Because if there's a new strand of it, probably a newer version. No disease just comes out of nowhere, as you already know. That's a man-made disease. But they're saying there's a new strand out of it that's going to be wiping a lot of people out. And people are already being affected. People are already dying from it as it is. A lot of people. More people than they're saying that. More people than you would think. So yeah, there's a lockdown going on. I'm in the UK. There's in England, but there's a lockdown going on here as well. And they say there's something like a tier 4 as well. And they're talking about how more people are being affected here. In the US, there's looting, there's riots, there's rallies, but mostly there's a lot of distraction with politics. Over the politics there, the elections don't matter whether you vote or not. If you're American or not, it doesn't matter. The votes are already made. They already made the elections. All it is just a show, a pantomime. They just do that just for people's attention, just to keep people thinking that their vote matters. But really, it doesn't matter, not one bit. They have who they want in president. They have who they want chosen in their politics. They have who they want there. That's already decided already. So when people are voting, running around thinking that they're making a difference, they ain't making no difference for nothing. In reality, their votes are already made. They already decide who's going to be in what position after the elections. You got other things going on with the 5G as well. Everywhere that's going up, they put 5G up on my road, and that's right. Where we live as well. That's right. Where we live closer to the tower than some of the other houses, and that's where maybe the second house away from the tower. The second house away from the tower. I don't know. They even installed something up some kind of on the nearest tower on our street, and I think it's to do with the 5G, as people have been saying. And birds at night, birds been flying around it, and been making all kind of noise, all kind of hurt noises, everything that's around it, other pets and everything like that. Whenever they go past it or anything like that, especially in the morning or at night, they making noises around it because I think that's the radiation is affecting them. As they say, the effects of 5G, they just want to say all the good points about it with just internet speeds. Well, there's many other defects with it that people don't even know about with 5G. You understand, right? It's not just about the internet speeds. You understand? There's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons to everything. With the internet speeds, that's one side. But really about the radiation. There's already radiation from a lot of electricals in houses nowadays. So with 5G coming on now, most people already on most of these devices nowadays, they run through 4G. With 5G running now, it's only going to be more. It's only going to be more radiation. It's only going to be more hertz. Yes, it's only going to be more frequency, more electromagnetic waves in the house. There's only going to be more effects with it. But that's with the 5G, and that's been rolling out right now, which through this virus as well. There's a lot of things happening at once. Food shortages in different countries, Lebanon, and all these places. They protesting over food shortages. People ain't getting basic supplies. They having to protest on the streets. And you can actually, if you do a little bit of research online, on YouTube, you can use different social platforms, and there's different things going on. Mostly, you got Twitter. What you have to do is if you copy and paste in Google Translate what you're looking for. So let's say you say flooding in China or whatever, and then Google Translate it in Chinese, right? In Chinese, write in English, and then translate it in Chinese on Translator. And then you copy and paste it maybe on Twitter, let's say. You'll get onto their servers and you'll find out. Because if you just look in the servers where you're at, in your country or whatever, you're not going to find it. You're not going to put it up because obviously in every country there's different propaganda. There's different propaganda and there's different media. There's different media that goes on in different countries. So you have to really do the homework, do the research, and look for it and search for it. But you'll see, even if you look online on YouTube and everything like that, you'll see in China, you'll see the flooding, the food shortages. They're on lockdown just like everybody else in the world. And unlike many other countries, and they ain't eating, they ain't got access to basic supplies. They eating each other out there. They eating anything they can find, just as they normally do with all the type of foods that they eat. But they ain't even getting access to. They starving because they're supposed to have food imports that are coming in, and their crops are all failing. The farms are all failing out there. And China's the main distributor for all the food to different countries. Anything that you look on for electricals, they're the main distributor to many countries in the world. Not just for food, but for different things, electricals, tech, a lot of different things. A lot of it's made in China. So if they're going down now and they're being affected severely, even with help from other nations and everything, they're being affected severely right now. A lot of other countries are going to be the worst is to come. A lot of other countries are already being affected by it severely. But if China are being affected and being impacted even more, then the pandemic as well, with us over there, is everything like that. Wait a second. That's going to be something else entirely. That's something else entirely, as you already know. Then you got in the US as well, like I said, many distractions, many things going on out there with all the rallying, and there's food shortages that are going to be going on out there as well. They're not talking about that in the media, but it's already happening in different countries, and that's following a pattern. There's a pattern. It's following in different countries, in different parts of the world. There's going to be a food shortage coming, and they're not pointing it out in the media. They don't want people to know about it because they don't want panic. But most people are most still distracted with just a virus, as they're only hearing it now. They're only hearing about the virus right now. They're only hearing about the virus right now, but they don't even know what's going to be happening, what's going to be coming, all these different things that are going to be happening in the next month. It's crazy. But I'm going to have more videos come in with more detailing all these different topics and speaking about everything that's going on right now. So follow my channel, subscribe. I'll leave the links to my socials in my channel in the description. And you can follow my channel, my social channels through Insta. I have Insta and Snapchat. So follow me, follow my channels. I'm going to be putting up you can follow me at there. And I'll be putting up videos online which you can follow, share, and you can find out what's going on right now. Stay safe. It's Spiritual Glow out.